Hello, everyone. I was recently scrolling through one of the social media platforms and I came across a missionary to a country in Africa. And evidently she worked with children because she was talking about her kids are constantly hearing God through dreams and visions and reminding us of Samuel when he was a little boy and how the Lord spoke to him. And it was a normal thing that God is speaking through these kids. And someone from America went to visit and noticed how these children were so sensitive to the voice of God. And they asked, well, why do not kids in America hear the voice of God like that? And she said, because we have a sensory overload here in America, even adults. And that is, there's so many things that are bombarding our minds. And it should be a natural thing for us to communicate and hear the voice of God. And yet here in our country, so often we don't hear God's voice because we're hearing everybody else's voice, and we're putting so many other things into our mind, often through our eyes. And so I want to just say to you, friends, that it's so important for us to be aware and us to intentionally try to put the things in our mind and see the things, watch the things that would be wholesome to us, that will help us to hear the voice of God and see the things that are pleasing to Him, that He wants us to do, and be led by His Spirit and walk in His Spirit. You see, when we don't, then we're all confused, and there's a lot of fear that creeps in. This election that just took place, of gone through scrolling through social media, there are many that are fearful. They're scared of what's going to happen in the future. Can I say that God will give us peace? In fact, Isaiah 26, verse number 3, it says, I will keep him, or he will keep you in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on the Lord. Friends, we need to keep our mind on the Lord through these troubled times. But the last sentence in that same verse, it says, because I trust in him. So friends, we trust in God no matter what. And over in Philippians 4:8, it says, whatever things are pure and holy and honest and true, think on these things. And so friends, we have nothing to fear about the future. We can hear his voice. We can follow his will, just like these children. And I'm just thinking of what this missionary said. She said it should be a natural thing for his children to hear his voice. And it should be natural for you and I also to hear his voice. So let's make a special attempt to put the right things in our mind, in our eyes, and try to keep out the things that would distract us. God bless you. Have a wonderful day. See you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.